Alright, so tomorrow Global is getting Percival, the part 2 of the anniversary. New banner, should you be summoning, and what have you, what else is coming with this update and whatnot. Percival is quite good, but he is a very specific character. He goes in a very specific team, and I wouldn't say he has any PvE applications, so he's an entirely PvP character with a very specific team. That being said, if you are to be running humans right now, or if you want to run humans at all, you know, you're gonna need Percival. He makes it for the best team, and I don't think you can run humans without Percival, because even with Naofumi, which would be the second best option, I think humans just, they are number 2 by a large margin compared to Sins. But with Percival, I think humans can be like a competitor to the number 1 team, which would be Sins. Don't get it twisted. Sins is still number 1, and it is what it is. I will say, his passive does work with Sins technically. I have seen, if I go in PvP here, oh by the way, there's a new boar hat. It's the campfire here. It's pretty cool. If I go in PvP here, so I can demonstrate it. The teams that you might end up seeing with Percival will be obviously Sins. Or sorry, humans. It'll be like this, or maybe a Jillian in the back for more HP, because it is a mono green team. But you might see teams like this as well, which are Sins teams. If I go in the Sins category, and go Demon King Melee, and then Galfer, which uses him in the back, because his passive actually does work as a back unit. And if you scroll in, there's a wall of text here. Global unfortunately does not have in their patch notes what the units do. It's like so dumb, but so you have to use the unofficial translations. But the specific allies that he takes are humans and 10 Sins, and for each one specific ally, he gives 10% defense-related stats to those allies. So this team right here is actually gaining 30% defense-related stats from Percival. And Percival himself does not have bad CC. He is a new character. He is the highest non-festival, non-LR, non-collab character CC. Higher than Gelde. I had to make those specifics because collab characters actually do have higher CC than him. But collab characters, you might not have full cosmetics because they're paid only. So, gotta keep that in mind. And if, let's say, one of your characters die and he goes to the front, he actually does get a 100% crit damage, at which point he actually can be a hard hitter. If you try to use him to do damage, misclicked right there, he will not work. He does not do any damage, but if an ally dies and gets the 100% crit damage, he can, because one of his cards actually has, is it double? Yeah, double crit chance, and by applying his passive, which is concentrated attack, when he does a single target, he applies a debuff that makes the enemy lose 30% crit resistance, so you lower their crit resistance and you're doing double crit chance, right? And on top of that, increases damage by single targets by 50%, the second single target that is, and he himself increases that damage by 100%. Lots of damage increase. So, yeah, he can be used on Sin's team as well. I don't think it's as common to see. I think Merlins with damage reduction are going to be still more prevalent, but I mean, is damage reduction from Merlin better than 30% defense related stats? Probably not, but Merlin probably edges him out on that 15% basic stats. So, but Percival is very, very great, and the banner is pretty good. So you have LR Liz. If you just don't have her at all, that would be a great opportunity to have her. There's some newer characters in here. Green Elat, if you guild boss, I guess. Green King, right now there's not much for him to be doing in the game, but, you know, it's a new character. Green the End, though. Good option. good options you have. You have for PvE activities, which is quite nice. But, I mean, Grand Cross is a unit problem, right? They need to be buffing old characters, but they don't, so you end up with characters like Green Chandler, which aren't even that old, are just completely worthless. It is what it is. And oh yeah, the other unit coming in this update is Wild, but he's free. There's no banner for him. Where is it? There it is. There's no banner for him. You'll get him from the green tickets, which you get from many places. Here's where... Right here. So there were the red tickets from the part 1 of the anniversary, which by now they should be done or almost done. And the green tickets have different rewards. One of those being this right here. It's a festival ticket. You can choose here one of these festivals. Not anything great, but I know. Red the End, Blue King. If you need one of these, it's not terrible. Newer players can make use of this, I guess. And Wild is one of the rewards. There's some other decent rewards, like here. You can get a full SSR perfect gear set. The main stat isn't perfect. One day maybe they'll add hammers to main stat. Maybe. And then another one right here. Well, pretty nice. I mean, definitely not bad. Another one right here. That is SR. SR. SR is still very good. And I think the SR does come with perfect main stat. Because you can use this on like a character in your box that you don't use. Just for box CC. It's really, really good. Tonar dupe right there. Green Arthur dupe right there. Green Merlin dupe right there. Trash, but you know. It's still a dupe, I guess. And you can get these tickets from any game modes. Final Boss Trio is back. And this is one of the places where you can get them. From the Hell or below difficulty you can buy. There's is it 20 or 30 LR coins up here? There's a good amount of LR coins up here from the challenge difficulty. And there's also another 10 right here from the lower difficulty. So rewards for this Final Boss are actually pretty decent. And obviously we still get the rewards from being top 5%, the gems and whatnot. I don't think they upped the rewards at. You get 80 more tickets right here. The green tickets just from, and again, just from playing the final boss, you're gonna be getting these. But you kind of have to play like everything. There's the final boss, and there's this, like, what do we call this again? Just boss. He's just boss, where you can get from completing. I haven't done all 35 yet, and from the shop as well, I believe. Yep. Or King, no, this is the third one. Yeah, from the shop as well, you can get green tickets. So if you want to get them fast, you just go through all the activities coming in with this patch, and you get the tickets. But I want to be honest, Wild just ain't very good. I know. Oh, how can you say that? I love Wild. I know. He kind of sucks. His passive is like giving himself and Hawk 50% of all stats. But realistically, his stats are garbage. Giving him 50% just makes his stats, like, okay in today's standards. Like, if you're a player that have not played for, like, 3 years, and then come back now, you're gonna be like, well, it can't be that bad. He has, like, 100% crit chance? That's crazy! Yeah. Wanna see the stats of a festival unit? Like, not even a festival unit. Let's see Gelda's stats. Oh, right. Yeah. It's like double the stats. And that's pretty much where Hawk goes to, but his cards suck. And he has no outfits. So, Hawk, Wild. He kind of stinks, but it's fun. So, it'd be like that. I'm surprised he's not linked to the anniversary. So, this Hawk right here, he gets like 50% all stats, right? But it's like linked to the anniversary, where after the anniversary is gone, he's gonna go back to be 15%, not 50. Wild is 50 no matter what. So there's this combo if you use, you know, this Hawk and the Wild, and this Hawk ends up getting 100% all stats, but do keep in mind that's gonna leave after the anniversary, so it's not like it's gonna be lasting long, and there's nothing in the game where this actually matters. So, I mean, they weren't gonna give you like an actual game breaking it for free. They did that with with Griamore, and they nerfed it almost right after. I don't think there's anything interesting coming with this part 2 other than this. I guess Chaos Battle is returning. They did change how Chaos Battle works. So now, instead of being 2 weeks, it's just 1. To make it much more consistent and easier. You can see here the timer, where's 6 days right here. Damn, I got knocked back. I should play this. I'm gonna get those 100 gems. 6 days up on the top here because it's only gonna be a week. It's good. I think 2 weeks was too long. If they can instead, you know, make it so it brings it back next time with like rules, I think. If they made like a seasonal thing with Chaos Battle where, oh, this time Chaos Battle doesn't allow costumes. This time Chaos Battle doesn't allow links. This time Chaos Battle, this time Chaos Battle doesn't allow box CC. That would be cool. Don't think they would do it because they're not fun, but... And oh yeah, I know many people don't really care about this, but the Knights of the Apocalypse story has started. I'm surprised. People are way less excited about this than I expected. I guess no one's watching Knights of the Apocalypse, but yeah, the Knights of the Apocalypse story has started, and I mean, it's the cutscene quality you expect from Grand Cross is really good. Not much else to say. You don't get the 30 gems this time because you have to wait for the next chapter, you know how it is. But I'll play through it. If you don't want to watch the anime, at the very least, watch the cutscenes. And oh yeah, key reminder that the Ascanor banner will be leaving on the 27th. So you do have some time still. Oh, 27th is JP. It's actually going to be longer for Global, probably. But when does the next Tuesday after lies? In the 1st or the 2nd? The 2nd is the last stage zone for Ascanor. I would say between summoning for Percival or Ascanor if you still want Ascanor dupes. It depends. I think if you have Chaos Arthur but you don't have UR Gauther, I would go for getting a Percival so you can run humans. But if you don't have Chaos Arthur, there's no point in running humans. So I think getting more Ascanors and summoning more for the festival a little bit more, it's probably going to be more worthwhile for you. There's Demon King Zaldr's in here, UR's Melee is in here. Lots of good stuff is in here still. And you know, a lot of characters that you right now aren't meta, but could become meta again are also here, like Hell. Hell can get a killer Holy Relic and bring back unknowns anytime that the devs feel like it, so, you know, it's only a matter of time. Ascanor, I would say, you know, after having played a couple of weeks now with him, he probably is the best unit in the game. Like, all the teams in the game that dominate because of him. Like, yeah, Demon King Melee is really good, but Chaos Arthur is also really good, and guess what? Both of these teams are really good in part because Ascanor is just there dominating. Ascanor might just be the best PvP character. I think Demon King Melee is still crowned like overall in the game, PvP plus PvE. PvP though, I would challenge you to tell me why Ascanor is on number 1 for PvP. I genuinely do.